the vision up via YouTube at our website, which is radio901.com.au. Great pleasure now on the radio and on YouTube. Across to McLaren Vale, the game today between McLaren Districts and the Strathalbyn Roosters. Men's a great Southern footy, year number 100. Good afternoon to our commentators, Kevin Curran and Trevor Pryor. All yours, fellas.
Thanks for that, Ian. You're right on cue here. The players are getting their position set up. We'll have to check out where kicking who to what, Kevin, because I heard the umpires whistle but never saw who the toss, so perhaps they might have done that inside. So we're virtually underway here. Red and white are the Strathalbyn side, and McLaren Districts the blue, red and yellow. Up and underway here in the McLaren Districts oval, and it turns around, we get up, ball goes straight up, comes back down. Strathalbyn, series of handballs, comes out quick, into attack, goes out there, and that's a good lead, good pass, and hits, it looks like comes around into with Duffield. So young Duffield for Strathalbyn in the first 10-15 seconds of this game.
Quick, wasn't it?
Going straight into attack. They might be smarting around from the last week's game still. But
look at this goal umpire beyond the goal.
Goes up, hangs. That's a good kick from there. The wind went there. The umpire comes back. Indicates there's the goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
He stops waving his arms around, they'll fall off in a minute. Come on, throw it up it goes. In goes the ruckman. No one really got the advantage of that knock. Strathal got the ball, got a free kick here, and it was right over his shoulder, and the person with the free kick there is Jacob Wright. He kicks it further down towards the goals now, and it's gone over there to Mark Elliott. Mark Elliott kicks it in, and it will be repelled down there, and the mark has been taken again. They're going back into the centre, and they're going across now. That was a terrible kick, wasn't it? Here's a chance for Strath to get themselves another goal. Back it goes to Mark Elliott. He gets a hand pass down. Comes around, right on the edge of the post. A minor score only then to Strath. So they go to 1-1. McLaren, yet to have a kick, I think.
Yeah, they've only just took it out the ruck and they set about. So McLaren's now turns around, comes in, gets around, gets himself going into it. Kicks up here, the back, over the back, the fist comes up beautifully, picked up there by Daniels. Daniels gets his ball on forward, goes up forward, goes around there, out comes the Districts one there in Lachlan Cam. Lachlan Cam for McLaren's. It's right on the club room's wing. Oh, that's a side kick, and that will be a free kick, untouched. And the Strathalbyn going, that was a shocker. And the wind's coming right across the ground to him, so as we get a little bit of a shower splatter onto here the window at the moment, Kevy. So.
And the sun's out now as the kick goes down the ground, knocked away down there by the tall fellas there from McLaren, but dipping in now is the Strathalbyn players. They push the ball down there towards the forward line. It goes, and here's a chance for another score, and Duffield's done it again, I reckon.
Yep.
He has. That is a...
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and it's open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
So they must have been got a little bit of a heavy training run onto here.
I reckon they might have had
a
size 9 right up
the Anzac boot come to him. So we're back in the centre here again now. We turn around, umpire gets up here, is docking. He puts the ball up they go, comes back down through there. McLaren's can't get it out, and Sam Laurie comes up, handballs from Strathalbyn again. They are certainly on fires here, goes up, over the shoulder for Duffield, unlucky there probably, gets up, hits the ground here. McLaren's ducks up, gets the ball out quickly there in green, goes over, kicked up there, smothered off the boot of Jacob Wright. McLaren's comes out with it. Laurie can't get to it. Picked up. Handball goes inside. Picks up his player. I reckon there was Redigolo. Redigolo goes up for the McLaren side. Goes on. Overgoing it there was Charla. He can't get it. Strathalbyn picked up. Handballs out quickly out there in Keddick. Kedding goes out wide. Goes over the players. Hits the ground. Comes round. McLaren's gets wrapped up. And that's on the forward flank there for McLaren's on the other side of the oval, opposite the club rooms. Up they go. Ruckman goes up, comes out through there, and Wilk. Strathalbyn with the ball, tries to get it out, can't. Gets up, he gets wrapped up, he gets down. McLaren's are pushing it down on the ground. It's on the true wing position now, in front of the true opposite side of these club rooms. Up she goes, gets around, Welk for Strath, tries to get out the back, comes over, kicked up quickly there by Charla, Billy Charla that was, goes up, Strath dropped it in defence, turned around, picked it up over, goes out through there and Kedding goes out, but it's a free kick over there, goes to Charla I reckon. Charla goes forward and bang, hits his player right on the chest out there, and that's Lachlan Cam. Well, after his last kick, Kevin, I could say anything
could go anywhere. Could go down the other opposite way, couldn't it?
One thing about it, I don't think he can kick it out on the full to his right, because like he did last time.
Too far.
Anyway, he's going to line up. He's probably got himself, probably going to kick from 35. In he comes, slide angle, drives a ball, left footer. Umpire works hard though, looks like too far. They kept it off the side of the boot. So McLaren Districts get themselves on the scoreboard, the FPAG scoreboard, 1 point to Strathalbyn, 2 goals, 1.
All will be brought back in again if they can find it out there. Big crowd of people here today at McLaren Oval.
Can't pick up a flag, so I can't know. I would think it would be going to the left of screen.
I reckon it would be true.
Yeah.
Anyway, go to bring the ball back. Decided to go over the clubroom side with it. A little kick in, comes in short. There's 3 McLaren players there. They all went together. I reckon they're just about be holding the ball. It was, and Strath will get the free kick.
Godfrey.
Again, there's 2 of them, and the player with the ball is Elliot. And he'll get it down the ground, coming down. And the player coming out there, chasing it down the ground was Ben Simmons, and can't pick it up. And Strathalbyn now will be lucky to keep
it was the biggest swan dive you've seen it out.
It's
the Olympics are here.
Anyway, kicks the ball in, and
picked off beautiful.
Strath should have had that one. They won't.
Ellis
has got hold of it now, and he doesn't normally waste the ball at all. And he's got it over there to his man. He'll kick it right into the goal square, just about down there. And this one will go blocked off the boot though. And it's going over near the scoreboard, opposite the scoreboard. They all fall over then. And the
Cooper Machen
says free kick, and Cooper Machen gets the free kick. And Strath have got it now. They're kicking with a reasonable breeze here. So if they come in now, they'll just put it in short. And Strathalbyn got it there, and that was Jacob Wright. Strath taking a while out again. They just got all the players around the ball there. And, they haven't gained much at all. And they're kicking with the breeze. Got to make the most of it, Trev. Anyway, you come in now, put the ball on the boot. And that is coming in short as well. And they
Simmons
take the free kick, or the mark there, and Simmons is...
He's up on the wing, so he's a long way out of centre.
Yeah, he's a long way away at the moment. It'll take about 6 kicks to get it there, the way they're going. There's another one into almost centre half forward. It's picked up this time, and the ball is on the ground, and the umpire will have to blow his whistle here and toss the ball up, Trav. Well, Anyway, that big black cloud that's gone with the rainbow on the end of it is headed towards Adelaide.
Yeah, that's good. Kerr with the umpire there. He's got it up, gets out, comes out through there to Welk. Welk goes up, but Ellis for McLaren's gets the ball, comes out, up to there. Oh, he ducked in under that one and got it beautifully. So McLaren's player there now. He goes off, plays up the forward flank, goes onto it, bang, over the back, comes up, umpire lets it go, turns around, goes up, Butler gets it for the Strath, gets flicked back into the pack again, comes up over there, comes out wide, Strath break it all out. That one out there was O'Grady. O'Grady, I reckon, might have gone for holding the ball. Yep. Didn't quite make an efficient one there. The tackle was good, and I reckon that's Todd McKay.
He's got to kick the ball into the breeze here, the ball's...
No, short kick, so he's gone off and he's found his player in the forward flank there. Fairly deep, right at between there is number 14, which is Leon Groves. So he's just standing on the 50-metre arc, so he's only going to be kicking from at least 30, 25 probably. But a very acute angle. Breeze will cut across him, goes off, up, in it goes. It looks pretty good. The umpire was there. He comes back, indicates a goal, and there it is. McLaren's get there.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security, and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
They go. Laurie tries to get it out. Ellis tries to get away with it. Can't. Comes up quickly through there to Strath in Stafford. Stafford goes forward, right up in the full forward position. Comes out. Simmons tries to get over it. Comes out. Bit high onto the player there. Strath picked it all up. Boot gets to it. Comes off there. And Zohar stops it. And the umpire's got one high here, Kevy.
Right.
You've got a... Must have been in the pack there. We followed the ball too, and it comes up there, and it's 25, 22, 12 it is, sorry.
Yeah.
So we've got Lachlan Fox for Strathalbyn. It's going to be kicking from probably 10 to 12 metres. Slight angle. That's where the wind is going, so hard to tell whether it's going across. Pretty well straight,
He could put
straight
this in
through
there,
it, I'd say.
in the lake behind.
Could do. It's probably some water in there.
Yeah,
It
there
goes
would be
off.
some.
The umpire standing close, comes back, indicates goal. So Lachlan Fox gets his first. Strath get the answer.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
There's
Anyway,
no escape for it though. If it goes over, you've got to go all the way around past the point post to get out to get it.
the umpire throws the ball up in the centre again. Up it goes. Down it
Charla.
comes. Out down there through Charla. Charla kicks it into the forward line, and Strath will get the ball back
Marching.
again. And the ball's gone down there through
Fox again.
Fox has got going a lot better than they did last week.
They certainly
Mitchell
are.
Godfrey's got it now. And this is right down to the forward line, and out comes
Simmons.
Simmons will have no trouble with the distance here. And this could be goal number 4. Gee, how long did it take them to kick 4 goals last week?
Oh, it was in the third quarter, Kevy.
It was, yeah.
That's what I
Anyway.
said. Like this is what we thought we'd get last week. So
Yeah, we didn't. We get it this week instead. Anyway, Simmons comes in to have his kick. He's not that far out. I don't like the look of
that
that
one.
one. No, he's lucky to get a point out of all of that. It's a minor score only there to Strathalbyn. That's their first blemish as far as the score goes, and they are now 3 goals, 1.
2. Simmons has kicked 2 points.
Oh, okay.
So in it comes. Straight away it goes out and comes to Stuart Green. Back pocket comes the clubroom side. Players set themselves. Laurie tries to go up, goes down. Over the back, gets it all out. Kicks off there. That's a short kick in. Just gets to Elliott. Turn around. Godfrey got it. It's just onto Mark Elliott, their captain. Mark Elliott will have a go at this. He normally likes to pass off, but he's looking a bit. He is capable of a good kick.
He'll have a go at this. Why not?
That wins that way.
It's just inside probably, 50 on the
Probably just needs to hang it out to the right a bit. He's gone right out, gone up. There goes the wind. There she goes over. Short though. Off hands. Socked through for a rush behind. And socked through by the defenders. So Strathalbyn go to 3 goals. 3 to 1 goal. 1-2 McLaren's. Brought back in, Kevy.
Yes, the ball's brought back. I just looked at the score. It hadn't moved yet.
Scoreboard's slow here.
And McLaren's moved the ball back again. Back again.
Oh, that's good body work.
That's a good mark taken there by Hodgson. He's going to have a go at this. He'll get this right down to... Oh, man.
It's a shocker. Got it on the chest.
What a beautiful pass.
What a pass. Hit his chest.
He kicked as hard as he could. And hit Mark Elliott right on the chest. Mark was the most surprised person on the oval, I reckon.
Distance should be a worry now. He kicked further out last time and just missed.
Comes in now to take his kick. Put the ball...
Oh, short again.
That's just short. And this won't be short if they mark this one. The ball's on the ground though. Here's a chance for McLaren to get the goal. Now there's plenty of Strath players going for the ball here. They come out loose. No, that player there had a fair bit on it, says the umpire, but he could have had a couple of mates there helping him out, I think. And anyway, the ball now is kicked further down the ground, and there's a good mark taken this time by
42. We don't have
42.
So there we go.
That's just another one that's got his name just on there like last week, is it? And anyway, the ball now has gone over there, and I reckon that'll be another point.
Yeah, we'll have to chase that one up at half time, Kevy. So
yeah, these teams seem to be anything but right.
Yep. So Strath now bring the ball back in. Comes out there. Comes on to our unknown soldier. He comes up in the forward pocket. Goes over the boundary line in the forward pocket for McLaren's. And it's actually good. Looks like it's a free kick for in the back. Oh, he's must have paid a deliberate, I'd say. Couldn't get the indication, so it comes out to McLaren's. McLaren's have got the ball here, and that comes out to McLaren
Districts,
Groves.
Isn't it, to be exact?
Yeah, it gets too much now, so it's still McLaren. It's the McLaren Districts Football Club. But so Strath trying to defend out here. Goes up. That looks pretty good. Umpire comes back, indicates a goal, so Leon Groves gets...
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
In-house clubs are doing, Kevy.
Yes. Anyway, the umpire's about to come in and toss the ball up, which he does do now. In fact, both ruckmen went up for it. I don't think either of them touched it. Ball's on the ground now, picked up out here by Strath. Strath got hold of it, put the ball up high. And normally if Strath lead in the front for the ball, they do.
Didn't need to handball to him.
No, he didn't have to. In fact, they might even get a... No, nothing out of that.
Full.
Gone out in the full. Their little bit of start then, where everything turned to gold for them, has crumbled a bit at the moment. But anyway, the weather's got better anyway, Trev. We don't have to worry about now having a hole in the roof, do we?
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised we get another shower coming at some stage, but hopefully it'll stay out for us.
This is what Kiefer Zohar, is it?
Yep.
He's got the ball under his arm, long sleeve jumper on in case he gets cold today, and in it comes. And the mark has been taken here by Strathalbyn.
Aaron Noski.
Noski got it, kicked the first 2 goals.
Oh,
He's
that's
certainly
not the
gonna
place to
kick
put
this
it.
one. And the ball now has come back in. And can anyone pick that one up with a red and white jumper on it? They can't. And the umpire will fix this up and come in and throw it up. So the ball will be thrown up not far from the Strathalbyn goals. Up it goes.
Oh, should be a free kick. Tossed out the run.
Yeah. Well, he just kept it inside the line, and they'll kick it back, and almost a mark taken down there, or has it been paid? No,
over bounds.
Gone across the line and out of bounds. Sun streaming through the blue sky here as the boundary umpire's got hold of the ball. In it goes. Got a bit of height to it. Down it comes. Ball's on the ground. Wasn't too many McLaren players around that, but looks like they're going to get the ball out of the way, though. They will.
Bang! Straight
bang.
into it. Good night, nurse. Oh, he got him high. Oh, probably very, very unlucky.
He turned around there. I couldn't believe his eyes.
Yeah.
Bang! Down he went.
Yeah, probably unlucky to get it against the Strath, but you pay them out, so it's good umpiring. Oh, there's a tackle coming out, didn't have the ball. So out they come now, comes over into it. Fennerty gets it off the handballs, goes over quickly to Daniels. Daniels for McLaren's. It goes out wide, trying to find his player out there in Charlo. Billy Charlo goes over, finds out, goes off, plays onto there to the running player in Lachlan Cam. He finds...
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
And the ball is back.
Are you doubting me?
No. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Pushed down there by Strath. They get the ball out of the centre again. And he just about... It looks like it's the old days. If they're not going to mark it, you give them a push in the back and
Stuart Green,
down they go. But anyway, so now this will be interesting. We've got Ben Simmons here.
He just forced the last one, didn't he? It's probably about the same distance.
Have another shot at goal. He'll go over the 50-metre line. He's put the thing down there, and
Touched.
I reckon they two-touched it. Is that a double touch?
Double touch.
And it's a minor score only.
Must make it half a point.
And
so McLaren's kicks to himself. Yeah, he kicked to himself. He plays on that way all the time. Comes up, Spoil comes from behind. They get around, kicks it forward there, goes off there through Merritt. Merritt goes off. And
that's a good one-hander.
Yep, Strathalbyn intercepts it though on the back flank. True wing on this clubroom side, turns around, gets told to play on there. That was Keddick.
Yeah.
He goes up, gets shoved out.
I think
he's trying to claim it, but he doesn't. The umpire now is going to give 25 because he did pay it. He indicated the wrong way.
He signalled the wrong way.
Yeah, which the confusion came because it looked like it, but
that's what I thought.
Yeah, he indicated that way, but then the players kicked it, and he's.
I reckon it's a bit tough giving a penalty against him when he signalled the wrong way.
Yeah,
it was his fault.
Yes, it's probably unlucky for the. Mind you, it's not even 25 he's given him, is it really? So.
No.
So
I think he let him off
Strathalbyn now.
It doesn't matter though because he's still fairly close.
Yeah, who was it? 24.
Dylan Mason.
Perhaps he should have got him closer again. So
yeah. It's another point after a string of goals to start the quarter off.
Yeah,
there's a string of points now to finish it off.
Yeah, they've kicked 3-5 now, haven't they? Which is could be just hurting them now. Goes back here now, Todd McKay. He normally brings in with it, and he likes to play off that back pocket and go straight onto the ball. So full back, off he goes, stabs it out, goes over. There it goes. They'll look for him. Comes to Ellis. Ellis goes out. He doesn't miss targets. Triple male medalist, goes off. He finds off his player coming through. Off they go now. McLaren Districts goes up. Body used by Strathalbyn in Butler. Goes off. His player doubles around in Machen. Machen goes out. Can't get away with it. Picked up beautifully by McLaren. McLaren goes off. There's a pass. Inside. Finds his player beautifully there. I reckon that one will be Leon Groves, who's kicked the 2 goals so far.
14, Leon Groves.
Yep, he's kicked 2 so far this quarter. He's lining up for his 3rd. Straight in front. It's going to be...
He's kicking into the breeze, but I don't think it's that hard.
Kicking probably from 45. Goes up. Doesn't look like it's going to be short. And that's directly in front. I reckon that's Charla. Umpire wraps him up. It is there. 23 is Joel Charla. Must be the brother Billy 7. I said Billy, not with an S, a B. Mm-hmm. So in he comes. Charla lines up, drives this ball. Umpire looks straight over top of him, comes back in, indicates.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
We'll go through the emotions again of throwing the ball up.
That's Mitch Docking. The other one is Alex Kerr.
Oh, yes, right. I think we had one of them the other day.
Yep, Kerr.
Up it goes. Down it comes. And here's another one.
Ellis.
Ellis has got it. Well, he normally finds someone with it straight away, but he did this time, and his partner was wearing him like a glove. So the umpire will throw it up again. Up it goes. Down it comes. Ellis is after this one. He can kick either foot if he wants to. Doesn't. They push him over. He gets back up again. And here's a chance now. Oh, the player then, he took a bit of a hop, skip and jump, land on his face, and is allowed to play on. And this could be another goal to him here, to McLaren.
Tom McFennedy.
And that is
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
And it looked like they're going to be in for a fair bit of a workload here, but they've certainly got on top.
Well, they looked a lot closer to losing one this year than what they did last year.
Yeah. Well, last week they struggled until the last quarter, didn't they? Yeah. Up the centre they go. Laurie can't get up to it for McLaren's. Strath come out with it, can't get it. It gets sat down the bottom, and he's still in the centre circle for a ball up. Umpire Docking throws the ball up. Up they go. Doesn't quite come out. Gets wrapped up over here. And it'll be a repeat by the umpire once again.
This oval's in pretty good nick, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, it should be. The weather's been perfect for growth, so goes around to it. McLaren can't get to it. Should have gone for hold the ball. Umpires let it go. Turns around, goes over. Stack of people onto here. And he's going to have to come in for a throw up here. Once again, still in the cricket pitch area here. Up she comes, goes up, goes out there through Welk for Strath. Kick smothered coming out though. Socket off the ground by Strath, comes out wide, comes straight around here to Alex Moyle. Moyle can't get it. Strath recovers well. Handballs inside, finds his player there and right, handballs out, goes off, quick kick, up on the wing, comes over the top, Spoil comes off on there, goes off there, Strathalbyn now, up at the top, over the back it comes out, Zohar gets it, goes off handball, goes out wide, finds out, late Spoil, and he gets the double grab there and it comes out there to Tom Fennedy, kicked the last goal. He's got a player out wide, but he'll probably come clubber inside. Drives this ball off now, up onto the flank, up they go. Spoil come over, beautiful reach and grab out there, that one there to Max Gill. Max Gill gets it and goes over, out on the full, in front of the crowd there for a free kick to Strathalbyn being untouched. He drives off, brings us back to the club room on the wing. Smack across the face there by the McLaren player. Strath picks it up, he runs over, forced off over, and the boundary umpire gives a throw in directly in front of the crowd here at the club rooms. Must be getting fairly close to time here now, Kevy.
8 and 26, 34 minutes, guys.
Yeah, a few goals, so boundary umpire goes in, gets it up all right, goes over. Laurie gets it for the McLarens, picked up by Strath though. Strath goes forward and Simmons takes this mark in front of his eyes. He'll kick outside the 50 though. Will struggle for the distance on this one. He tried the last couple and he's really just tugged him across the body. So comes back up onto here. About 3 kicks we're seeing from this 50 and they've just fallen short each time.
Well, it looks like they're kicking with the breeze, though, doesn't
yeah,
it?
I think it's pushing across, so just makes there goes the siren, so he will kick afterwards. Of course, play could be play on. It doesn't matter. It's gone out that wide, but it's going to be defeated. No score. So at quarter time here at the McLaren Oval, we have the home side McLaren Districts have got themselves 5 goals to Strathalbyn, 3 goals 5. Almost the reverse, isn't it? So that's the FBA scoreboard here. Goal kickers so far: Tom Fennerty 1, Lachlan Cam 1, Leon Groves 2, Joe Charler 1 for Strathalbyn, Fletcher Duffield 2, Lachlan Fox 1. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round, on air and YouTube.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
We have Langhorne Creek 4 goals 2 to Yankalilla 2 goals 2. That's over at Yankalilla. Willunga are 3 straight goals to Mount Compass 1 goal 4. That's up at Mount Compass. And in Encounter Bay, Goolwa, Port Elliot, we have only points at this stage. We'll try and get a proper one later on. So Encounter Bay are 33 points to Goolwa, Port Elliot, 7 points, and that's at Goolwa. So, and of course the other round game that we've got hanging out is tonight is Maiponga Selix, Victor Harbour, under lights up there at Maiponga Selix, and that possibly could be a really good game there, Kevy. be
Well,
second and third, wouldn't it be? So
yeah. I mean, my Punga seem to do pretty well on their own oval these days.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see us. They're probably glad that this rain's gone, because that'd be a shocker up there. Like for Victor, their first game at home was a night match and it poured, so which is not real great. So yeah.
Yeah, but the ground we had there last time we went to my Ponga, we had to push the cars off.
Yep, that one there, folks, while listening out there, has come through. Encounter Bay are 5 goals 3 to Goolwa Port Elliot 1 goal 1. And that was right. So the rest of them are correct as we have. So I said, so it'll be interesting to see out of there. Yeah, Compass Wollonga one was, I'd expect Wollonga probably favourites on it. And yeah, see how they go. But yeah, the Bays would be trying to look for a handy one now after losing 3 straight. So not, they wouldn't be too pleased. So they'd want to get a win up and get them shake the legs a bit. So we're certainly taking our time here at the quarter time. We started just a bit early here, and they are taking a long time here. So goal kickers here whilst we still wait for them. I think the umpires should whistle them on. It's certainly giving them too long.
It's not half time.
No, that's what I mean. Like, they might as well have it. It's both sides are at fault with each other.
Crow 16 points down.
So, like we said, Strathalbyn Fletcher has got 2 goals, Lachlan Fox with 1. Leon Groves has 2 for McLaren Districts, and singles to Joel Charler, Lachlan Cam and Tom Fennedy. So, and Strath is still not breaking up out of their huddle. So
no, I think you just go and throw the ball up.
Well, they're supposed to. Actually, the timekeepers are supposed to be blowing the sirens, isn't it? To keep the
keep them going, keep them on the toe.
They're only tight. What's the quarter break? 5?
Well, 3 to 5, yeah.
Yeah. So they certainly had that up. So they just start to go, and I don't know. Strathalbyn players here look like they've got heads hanging down already. They're not sprightly getting back. You think they'd be wanting to get on with this game and reshuffle it back to the way they started. So almost underway here as we wait for the umpires now. Whistle up. That's our goal umpires are in there. There's players on the ground over in the corner here. The umpires holding them up because they're getting off the ground. So that's the trouble when you take too long, and then the crowd wants to amble off. So underway here. Finally, the third quarter at 3:03.
The
second quarter, sorry, with Alex Kerr throwing the ball up. Up they go. Comes up. Nobody really gets it in ruck. Comes out. Ellis can't get it. Gets wrapped up the Strath player, and it goes up for a repeat up here to a ball throw up. Mark Tucker holds it back to him. Up they go. Laurie gets it out. Kick goes by Strath. Up and down it goes. Turns around. Smack comes around onto it. Goes over. McLaren's get the ball. They hang it out quickly through there. And Fennedy, he goes round. His player's wrapped up though. And he turns around and it gets a ball up here. Still on that forward flank. Slightly in Strathalbyn's favour.
That quarter time then was 8 minutes.
Yeah, that would surprise me. It seemed it too. That's they need to shuffle up on them. So it goes up. Goes over, stacks on the middle here, still on the forward flank, opposite side of the club rooms here for another ball up. Up she goes, smashed out there by Wilk for Strathalbyn. Recovery through McLaren Districts though. Goes out wide, bad bounce, comes back over Strath, spins around. He hasn't got a left foot, Kevy. Goes onto it, got himself in all types of trouble. The handball went back out though. Goes around and finds his player out there, and Noski finds his captain there in Mark Elliott. Mark Elliott goes over, turns around, the spoil come front on to O'Grady. He dropped the ball, so the pressure's back on the Strath now. It goes out wide. He picks up, goes back in, comes around to Butler. Butler's a left footer. He handballs off, goes around quickly into Mark Tucker. His kick does nothing. Turns around, goes out there, picks up by Strath, sides out, but it's wrestled out of his arms. Goes back over, pushes all out, and the kick is smothered once again by the pack. The umpire's going to have to come in now for a ball up, and the ball has only travelled 5 metres each way, and it's about where it was about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, it is too.
So back on that forward flank for Strath. Up they go, smacked out there by lorry goes out onto it. That's in the back, which be umpires didn't pick it. Goes out quickly through out there with Todd McKay with a handball. Goes out, finds his player out there in Matthew Merritt. Matthew Merritt gets the ball. He's on the wing, true wing position, far side. Drives the ball up now, up and down, up to their forward flank, over the back it goes. Strath should have the run over here, but he doesn't. Gets the nudge, goes up. Strath handball, goes forward, up and down by Welk. He can't get it, wrapped all up there, goes over Strath. Elliott gets the ball, goes forward, right up the forward lines. They've got the run out here, turn around, goes over the ball. Head was down when he got tackled. He wants to head high. Your head was down over the mark, and you're a fair target. And you ran into him, so the umpire throws the ball up. Back on that forward flank again. Up and down it goes. Welk comes through and did a rovering. Can't pick it all up. Turns round. McLaren reaches over the top, and the umpire's going to have to repeat it. Kevy, with the FBA scoreboard, the same as it was at quarter time, with 5-2 to McLaren Districts, 3-5 to Strathalbyn.
Umpire tosses the ball up, down it comes, stops in that little area again, and there's 3 players running down together out there, all from McLaren Districts. Down the ground they go, and a good mark taken in the middle of all of that by Strathalbyn. So where are they going to kick it now? They can waste a little bit of time if they can. Just kick it back into the centre half forward area out there, and this could be a
straight to the Strath player. Good smother.
Straight to the opposition. It was smothered out. The ball's on the ground now, and the umpire will have to come in here and do something with it. Preferably throw it up, and they'll get up, give the ball back to the umpire, and up it goes. Down it goes this time. Picked up this time by McLaren, and I think that was a bit of a con trick, that one, wasn't it? The ball's on the ground now, and it's not going anywhere. I think some of these players think they're in Swan Lake, don't they?
Yeah.
Gee.
Dame Edna's retired now permanently, so goes on, they're taking over.
Anyway, ball's on the ground now, and Strath come through with it. The ball's gone up high, and I think the umpire's made a decision back here somewhere, and this is going to go out, and it'll be taken down there by Godfrey Mitchell, and Godfrey's got it. He decides he don't want to kick it back where it was, down where the goals are. He's gone across the ground, and it's gone over there to Lachlan Butler, and across the ground it goes this time with Brock Kedding, and the ball now will be go right down to the forward line. Almost a good mark. I reckon he got it in the end.
Juggled it.
He did. Well done. And
that was Laurie, I reckon.
McLaren have got it. Now the ball's come in short, and it's gone over to number 6 in Daniel Marr. Marr finds his teammate. They're all going backwards with it now. Alex Moyle. He's got it, kicks it over down there, and the ball now will go. Oh, that was a
Redigalo,
yeah. And it's back it goes, and they're all kicking the ball backwards. Trevor, you never did that in your day.
You do it now, but you've got to be quick. You have to move.
You've got to get it right, though, don't you? Anyway, the kick comes down. It's been marked over there by Joel Charler. And he finds his teammate further across the ground. That is Billy Charler. And McLaren now will get the ball further down the ground, and I'm lucky to keep this one in. Oh, I might have blown the whistle a little early then.
No, she was over. I just saw it from the edge here.
It's got to be all over, Drew.
Yeah, it was.
And the boundary umpire tosses it in. In it goes, pushed down. This is going to go close again. It's kept back in. And here's a chance now for McLaren's. And this player will be fairly close to goal. All it'll take is a good accurate kick. Going back to take his kick.
Lachlan Cam.
Lachlan Cam.
He had 2 horrible first kicks, didn't he?
Yeah, what can he do here?
Left foot up.
That's probably the reason, Drew.
Yeah, you should know, grandsons.
In he comes now, Lachlan Cam.
He's going to kick right. Look
Oh,
at that,
he's
he's no
done it
good that
again.
one either.
No. Well, I think down to the back line for him.
Yeah. He'd probably kick him straight from there, straight through. So, Butler with the ball now for Strathalbyn. Let's get onto it. Wants to get onto it, so off he goes. Couldn't make his mind up. Goes out, virtually almost up the centre. Over the top of it. Charla can't get to it. Comes back down, wrapped up there in the centre square. And return will be a ball up on the forward flank here for
Pretty
McLaren.
hard to see the score here. They've got the door of the thing open, so it was 5-2 to 3-5.
So it goes up. It hasn't made a chance.
Stratha 3-5.
So, yep, it has not been a score at all this quarter so far, Kevy. That's how good it's been. So, Butler now with the ball, brings this ball out wide. And look at this.
Oh.
Now we're going to get a score.
How many times does that
Left
happen?
footer goes over onto there, completely short. He wasn't even anywhere near his player, and he picks out the opposition.
He kicked it straight to the opposition, straight to Strath, and Strath player is a
Matthew Merritt.
very close.
3-point player, so you'd expect him to be a fairly good kick, Kevy. Being an
Matthew
import
Merritt,
player.
yeah.
He goes,
there's
stabs
a
it.
goal.
Umpire ran across a lot, but he comes back and signals a goal.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Is your play on must be almost instantaneous, but the second and most important is you must hit your target. Back in the centre, Kevy.
Umpire tosses the ball up high again. Up it goes. Strath try to get it out the centre. They can't. The umpire will come and throw it up again. Game bathed in sunshine. Up it goes. Tried to kick it out down there was Austin McFarlane, but all he did was kick it into someone's leg. And now the ball comes back again. Back down there through the McLaren player, and the ball now is over that far side of the ground, and it will
ran over
across the line, and boundary umpire over there will toss it in. So it's right on centre wing. 5-2 to 3-5 at the moment, with McLaren ahead. Come in now. Stratha got the ball this time. Here's a kick up high down to the forward line, the middle of the pack, almost taken in down there by Strath. The player there, he's trying to... What was he
Yeah,
trying
it
to
was
do
a Zohar.
He
Tackled
tried-
just at the wrong time.
He tried to pass it into the wrong player. And here's a chance now for McLaren's to get something going down here.
Goodison.
They will. Goodison's got it, so Goodison...
Yeah. Let's go over now to the big bloke in Cam.
And Strathford got it now. The ball's just going down to the half forward line to the half back
Out
line
the
all
full.
the time. And he's kicked the ball out on the full. That's, in fact, you wouldn't think these two teams were, well, one of them anyway, hasn't lost a game in 2 years. 2 years. Well, this
Into the second year, yeah.
Well, this into their second year, yeah, last year and this year. Now they'll get it back across. Going back across there, that's Ma. Ma goes to play on, decides not to. They're going to kick it back. Oh, yeah. I think they're going to return the favour here. No, they're not.
Simmons
And the ball
got wrapped up.
I mean, what is wrong with them? Is there something wrong with it?
I don't know.
The ball.
Short kicks and just a little stabs, and you never hit the target when you kick
No.
short.
Umpire throws it up again. Here's a chance now for McLaren's. Right down to the forward line it goes. Almost a mark taken down there by the player. Here it goes. And that one, I reckon, might have gone through.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
What's that one? That's can't see what that is because they haven't put it up yet. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up again in the centre, and McLaren get it down to the forward line again. Player there's got it. Umpire gives him a bit of slack to get rid of it. Oh, and he did that.
No intention of the football Butler then, did he?
No. And I don't think that's going to be a goal either.
Minor score.
Minor score only, so it's another point to McLaren Districts. 6 goals, 3 McLaren Districts, 3 goals, 5 to Strathalbyn on our FP Ag scoreboard.
Yeah, scoreboard as per usual wrong, Kevin.
Is it?
Yep. Now goes to 7 goals, 4 to McLaren Districts, 3 goals, 5 Strath. Strath have not scored this quarter. So McLaren's now in the attacking part here. Strath with the ball, comes out for the full back, drives it up here on the back flank clubroom side, goes over. Simmons can't get it. We get a interference into the back here, and it comes back to Strath player and Max Ferguson. So Max Ferguson drives the ball, goes off, goes right up on the flank up here, goes over, got off hands, true wing position, clubroom side for a ball in. So I just wonder whether that player there then in the Ferguson, I presume that would be one of the local lads there. So yeah, I've seen a cold sort of sort, but anyway, it goes onto it, goes up, comes back out, goes over, comes up forward lines, hanging on to it here, goes around, spoil could have come. You can't hang it on, shove the player out, goes over and forces him over the line. It'll be a throw in by the boundary umpire here on the, almost in the virtually the forward pocket here for McLaren Districts. Clubroom side, set themselves up. Everybody's starting to drift down now. Up it goes. Goes over the back there by Laurie, gets it all out. McLaren's get wrapped up as he tries to break away there. The umpire will have the central ball up. Daniels gives it back to him. Up it goes from Kerr, goes up, Laurie gets it back out, comes back down to him. McLaren's fighting each other. Strathalbyn, Stradlin, they're just pushing it down, and he turns around and goes onto there. So
well, 2 of them had their hands on at the same time.
Yep. Up she goes again. Jumped up there by Elliott for Strath. Goes up and down, comes down. Butler's got the run of this, comes off. He's a left footer. Probably held onto too long. Advantage paid, I'd say. Goes off. Strathalbyn. Turn around, spin up. Misses his target though. Out it comes. McLaren's missed the target. He turned around. Can't get up to it there, which was McFarlane. He turns around and stacks on the middle here again. It'll be a ball up on the nearly at the centre half forward for Strathalbyn this time. They need to get something going here badly. Up they go, over the back it comes, handball comes out, comes over, another handball goes out, Strath player goes around, gets caught, he'll go for holding the ball, and it'll be a free kick out there to McLaren's. McLaren's now drives this ball up on the wing, goes up and down, finds his big player there, that's the big boy there, and Lachlan Cam. Lachlan Cam. Puts up right foot, drives it off. Still off the outside of the boot there though. Goes up. Charlie goes up. Could have had 2 hands, he would have got it, but he let it go out. Over it back, it comes over. Picked up there by McLaren's. Kick smothered. Centre half forward. Ball inside the 50-metre arc. The umpire has to come in for another ball up. True centre half forward position here.
Right on the arc of the 50 metres.
Up they go. There's another dive, swan dive by Strath. Can't do them out. Goes over. Handball comes out though. Goes over. Finds this player up there. And that one there's Ferguson again. Ferguson for Strath. Drives this ball. Kicks it up right at the forward line. Goes over and he spots him out perfectly. And comes around to the Strath player. I'm sure that's 20. Could be Stafford. 22. Wait for him to turn around. It is. So Jake Stafford has not bothered the scoreboard so far. To say Strathalbyn needs this is a real understatement.
Well, they haven't scored much this quarter.
Well, they haven't scored at all. They've been lucky to even be in their forward line. So hopefully here he can remedy this and get a 6-pointer. Drives off, hangs it up pretty good. That's a strong kick. Goal umper goes back. He looks happy. He signals goal.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
And the ball will come back.
Yeah. Only 18 minutes gone, Kevin.
Yeah.
So.
Because as long as the other quarter, it's probably only halfway through. Anyway, the umpire throws it up. Up it goes. Here's a chance again to get the ball down. Oh, the player there let it go off his hand. He got a whack around the nose unintentionally. And the ball now has gone over there to Tarragolo.
Oh, crashed unfairly. Should pay in the back on that.
Anyway, we're going to have a tug of war out here. The umpire better hurry up and get it before someone gets hurt.
Yeah, if you fly for a mark and you crash in the back and don't even touch the ball, it's a bit unrealistic, isn't it?
Just slightly, isn't it? Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up again. Here's a chance. Back it comes to centre half forward out there. It comes. It wouldn't come off your hand, mate. So the next one, the ball now will be kicked back in by McLaren's, and here's a long shot here down to the goal square, almost a good mark, and coming along down here, it was Charlie, wasn't it?
Charlie, yeah, over the boundary line. It has to be a throw-in.
Yep.
Strath's pleading for deliberate or on the full, but
don't know what
it come off the boot of the leg, like it wasn't a legitimate kick, and he certainly didn't go for it to do it, but got a bit of water and mud on it, Kevy.
It is. It's a dirty ball. Take it over and wash it in a pool of water, do. Anyway, umpire's got it now. Might be a little bit slippery when he goes to throw it in. In it goes. Up it goes. Comes. That's not a bad throw in anyway. Here's a chance now for McLaren's to get it. Player there's got hold of it. And
hanging on too long, I think, isn't it? Oh, he's giving it to Strath. Oh, sorry, to McLaren. So I thought it might have been the other way. So Max Gill is the kicker, Cabby.
It looks like there are 8 goals now, aren't there?
Well, it's going to go close. 7 so far.
It's 8 on the scoreboard.
No,
8
6.
or 6.
He's hung that one
Goes
out.
In
the fat side there for a minor score only.
A minor score. It's another point into the system. So, what is it, 6 or 7?
7-5.
So it's 7-5, is it?
Yep.
Down there.
To 4 goals, 5 from the FPA scoreboard.
Well, they're a bit out, aren't they?
They are. Strathalbyn come onto it, turn around. He drops the mark on the back flank, turns around, goes up. Laurie picks it up. He gets wrapped up, and the umpire comes in on the clubroom side, back flank for Strathalbyn, forward flank for McLaren's. Up they go. Laurie gets it, pushes out, straight to Strathalbyn though. Strathalbyn goes out. Spoil comes over, right on the interchange gates there for a club rooms for another boundary throw.
Well, the scoreboard shows 6 goal 3 to 3 goal 5, but they're a few ahead of that.
They're right out, Kevy. So
they're miles out.
Yep, goes up, comes out onto here, going around, picks all up. Handball from McLaren, comes out. Ellis gets it, steps back inside, finds out, tries to get his player. He gets down. Looks like hit him under there. He'll go. Right holding the ball now. Has to be holding the ball. He ran back and he just simply played on, nonchalantly doing it.
I don't think he even thought about it.
And he got wrapped up into it and gone. And that's was Billy Charler. Goes up on the back flank. Laurie goes up for McLaren's and takes the relieving mark on the back flank, clubroom side. Comes up, goes off, and that's a poor kick and goes straight down the mark there of Mark Tucker. He plays off, goes over, handball goes over quickly there to Adam Clark. Adam Clark goes off, and they are not finding targets, and goes around to Jackson Daniels for McLaren. McLaren now, out they go wide, turns around, feels up there, the umpire didn't pay it, socket off the ground there though by Todd McKay, goes forward, Strathalbyn, out they come, kicks the ball, he goes forward, he finds his player on the flank, on the wing there, he goes off, comes inside, finds his player out in Elliott, handballs, dropped there by Mitchell Godfrey, goes out wide, over the top, goes over there, quickly back over to Simmons gets it, and McLaren's run it through for a minor score. So Strathalbyn have got 2 scores this quarter. They go to 6 goals 4 on the FPAG scoreboard to 7 goals.
Well, it looks like the
5.
scoreboard attendance over there had given up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, look, they're not even close. Anyway, the ball now is on that far side of the ground.
Well, they've been told, Kevy, so 7-5.
Huh?
They've been told, so they've got the McLaren score correct now.
Well, they've got one lot right, but you want both lots right if you're going to get them.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ball now will be kicked in, is it? It's thrown in down there by the umpire. Across it goes and taken down there by Tarek Ridagolo. And he'll kick it right into the forward line. There's 2 of them down there. They go, and he kicked the Strath player straight in the back with the ball, and I reckon that might be a goal.
Yep,
it is. And
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
4 goals 6. And we've lost our screen here, Kevy. Oops. Must be up on the camera upstairs. Up they go, come around, Strathalbyn now, go back into attack, out they go, Simmons tries to hold himself up, can't, turns around, McLaren gets wrapped up, and it's at centre half forward for another ball up. Strath now at least doing a little bit of attacking, in they come, comes up, goes up, handball by McLaren's, comes out wide, goes over, turns around, pushes back out, gets up there, gets hung on to too long there, the umpire couldn't see that one, and he's paid it against Simmons. Probably stiff there because he actually didn't have it when he got tackled. So back pocket, right in the front of the scoreboard. Up it goes, he kicks short and the umpire pays the mark and goes to Laurie. Laurie now looks inside, doesn't know what to do, undecided, turns around, so he drives this up to the flank, goes off there, and that was such a good kick, it's come off the boots and gone out in the full. No, touch was it? Kicked it in the man the mark, he must have been, because touch, because the boundary umpire's got it. So out there on the forward pocket for Strathalbyn for a boundary throw in, far side, up it goes around, Laurie gets it out for McLaren's, hits the ground, Strathalbyn wraps him all up, and he turns around, it'll have to be a ball up, just only 5 metres from where it was, so it's between the forward flank and back and forward pocket. Up they go, can't get to it, McLaren's trying to get around, kicked out there by there, comes out to Ellis gets the hands away to it, comes out wide, goes out there and it finds his player out there, and that one there is Cooper Machin. Strathalbyn, there goes the siren. So half time here at the McLaren Oval, we have the FPH scoreboard have Strathalbyn on 4 goals 6 to 8 goals 5 McLaren Districts. That's the FPH scoreboard, half time here. So, our goal kicker so far, Kevy, for McLaren Districts, Brett Ellis with 1, Tom Fennerty with 1, Lachlan Cam with 1, Leon Groves with 2, Joel Charlotte with 2, and Matthew Merritt with 1. For Strathalbyn, bit thin, looking a bit like it was last week, is 1 to Lachlan Fox, 2 to Fletcher Duffield, and 1 to Jake Stafford. So we've got the halftime hub coming up. So it'll be a great one there with Grant Levy, the president of the Great Southern Football League, in their 100th centenary. So this is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round, on air and YouTube.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Welcome to a Halftime Hub today. Today we are talking with Grant Levy, and Grant's the president of the Great Southern Football League, and he also got a daughter that's been over to America with basketball, and she's come back now and playing a bit of football, Grant.
Yeah, she had 3 years at Cleveland State University. Went over there to obviously play basketball, but also to get an education as well. So she studied psychology and completed her studies and finished up, with her basketball and her studies after 3 years. Yeah. So
she's finished. She's back
finished.
Home for good.
She's back home for good for now. She's a bit of a walking tornado. You never know what she might do, but she, her passion for basketball was always to go over to college. She was lucky enough to get a Divi 1 college over there, which was all expenses paid for, and she lived her dream. And from a family point of view, we supported that dream for her, and she did really well at it too. She, obviously a point guard. She's not gifted with height, Kevin.
No, she's not the tallest person around.
No, she's about my height, which is 5'8". No, probably 5'4" or so. And she it was always her dream to go to college to play basketball and to further obviously her education as well. So she comes back as she has credentials for a psychologist, and now I think she's going to master in clinical psychology. So
what, back here?
Back here, back
there.
No, she'll stay here now.
A bit about the places that she would have played basketball at. I mean, you were telling me before, some of those places are bigger than Football Park or Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, well, her stadium at Cleveland State University, they sat 13,500 people in the stadium. It was where actually the Cleveland NBA actually used to play until they built their new stadium. So we went over there. Kate and I went over there a couple of times to watch her play, and it's amazing. I mean, the women basketball probably didn't fulfil the whole stadium, but the men certainly did. Absolutely.
So you went to a few basketball games while you were there?
Yep. Yeah, it was pretty well professional. They train 7 days a week. They train for 4 to 5 hours a day. So it wasn't, yes, you're in the college system, but you were actually training a fair bit as well, and it was pretty full on. We hardly saw her when we were there, but we saw her play a few games as well. So.
How many games would they play over there in like a season? Is it?
Yeah. It's about 22 games, so they play 2 to 3 games a week. Right, so they play midweek, Wednesday, and they might back up. So what they do, they travel. All right, so they either go by bus or they fly to wherever they're playing. It might be.
So they have a big area to cover.
Oh yeah, well, America's a big place.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought they might have kept in little districts.
No. This is like you're talking Div 1 basketball. Yeah, so some days they could travel 7 hours to actually play. So when they travel, they play back-to-back games and. And on the way back, they might call in somewhere else to play another game against other colleges. Yeah, for sure.
So when does she get time to study?
Well, that's the thing. They're there for basketball, but they actually study. They have study hall. They study after hours, and they make sure that they study, because if they don't meet their GPA or their their score, I think they call it GPA, they're not allowed to hit the court. So over there, they've got to have a certain standard of their studies to be able to hit the court. And that's like all sports, I think, in America.
So the place you stayed at, what was that called? Was it?
Well, she had her own. She had her own place.
Oh, she had her own place.
Yeah, they put her up. They pay for it all, and she, first year she was in the dormitories as a freshman. They room in with 2 or 3 others, and then after that they're able to go out wherever they like. And she lived in downtown Cleveland, which is I don't know, it's a bit like I wouldn't say the Bronx, but you wouldn't walk at night. Put it that way.
You don't go out at night.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Unless you got 2 or 3 guards with you.
Oh, correct. So like I know Kate and I, after watching a few basketball games and then trying to walk back to where we stayed, it was a little bit different.
A bit different, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're always looking over your shoulder for sure. But, she loved it. She's right in the heart of downtown. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. She had a good experience. How long was she actually there for?
3 years. Yeah. So usually it's a 4-year thing, but she finished it. Unfortunately, when she went over, she freshman year, her second year was COVID year, so they didn't play a lot. And they only had a half season in COVID, and then after the COVID year, she did her second knee recon, so she blew her other knee out, and then she, then obviously had a year of trying to recover and get through it. So in that time, she finished off her studies. So she chose to finish a little bit earlier than the 4 years that was on offer, but she still has 2 or 3 years remaining if she wishes.
I don't think so. She can please herself now, whether she takes it up or whether she doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
So obviously she came back. Last year was it?
I think she's been back. Last year probably. I don't know. 6 months ago, probably.
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah, that was last year. So anyway, she got herself involved with the local football. Well, not so much the local.
No,
football.
not local.
She's down in South Adelaide, isn't she?
Yeah, correct. So when she was away, prior to her going, she always played footy at a younger age at Victor, and through the South programs and under 16s, and lucky enough to win a premiership there in the under 16s, and then she was always a lady at the Crows, had always been in contact with her and kept on contact with her for the time that she was away, and then when she came back for time for Christmas or whatever, they'd come over and keep in contact with her. So she always had a love for footy, and when she came back, the Crows picked her up and told her that she needed a few games under her belt because she hadn't played for 5 years, so they obviously told her to go and play at South.
How old's Taylor now?
22.
Oh,
she was
She got the 22 fairly quickly, didn't she?
Yeah, absolutely.
From the girl that was playing in the junior Colts there at one stage.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so what's she liking the most, the basketball or the football?
At present, I think it's the football. It's new to her, as in at that level. She's come back from a very high standard of basketball, and she's still playing basketball at Eastern Mavericks. But I think the standard that she's been at and come back to is probably not the standard that she was at. So she's not saying that she's frustrated, but she really loves it. She enjoys basketball, but probably just the standard's probably not as good as where she was.
She's quite happy with the football.
Yeah, she's very happy, and she's excited about her new venture with the Crows that she signed up with a couple of weeks ago.
She's in the Crow side now, is she? Or
She's in the
Crows group.
Crows squad, yeah. She got picked up as a rookie draft.
Oh, well, that's good to see anyway.
Yeah. So they start their pre-season at the end of this month. See where it goes. Hopefully she might get a little gig.
She might do, that's good. Yeah, there's a few people now getting a bit of a gig in the AFL, isn't there? Well, with the men side of it.
I'm going to have a bit of a dilemma though, Kevin. I think their first home game, if she makes that, is prelim for the AFL, which is usually the GSFL Grand Final weekend.
Don't worry about it, Craig. You get someone else to look after that, won't you?
Oh, I don't know.
You have to go and see her first game.
I would have to, I think.
Yeah.
That's if she makes it. So she's got a long way to go.
All right, well, now just a little bit about yourself. You've taken on the job as president of the league.
Yep.
How are you getting on with that?
Yeah, good. I'm enjoying it. I've got really good people around me. So obviously Andrew Batten and Jerry Lutz, and we brought in a few other guys, Leighton Huxtable as a junior coordinator, and also Scott Bevan, who's my vice president. So Megan Cherry's still floating around.
Oh, Megan's very positive with her things, isn't she? She's like a butterfly in a bottle, isn't she?
Bouncing ball. She's a smiling assassin. She loves it. So that's good.
Oh, well, that's good to see. So anyway, we're not that far away from association games, so that's all been organised, is it?
Yes, yep. We're obviously celebrating our centenary year this year, Kevin, as you are aware, and we're pretty excited about, obviously backing up from last year's win against the Southern. We've got Gianni coaching again, so we're going to have a really good group, and players are putting their hand up to play, so that's the important
thing. Well, that's good. You always put your hand up to play, Grant.
Yep, loved it, absolutely. So.
And we loved having you there too. I can remember a couple of places you went to. I think one of them was Western Australia.
Yep. Yeah, I went to, where did we go? Geraldton, wasn't it?
Geraldton,
It was fun. Your mate Mick.
Don't bring him up. Anyway, that might be the subject of another half an hour. So anyway, thanks for your time today, Grant, and good luck to you as president, and hope things go okay.
Thanks, Kevin. Cheers.
You're talking with Grant Levy about Great Southern football.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Ian, thanks for that. We just had a football come in and almost took out Steve above. So
it almost took out the window.
Yeah, it took it off.
I have a crash helmet.
Players are out in the ground here and they are starting to take their positions. So indicated the kids are running off. So we'll be underway here fairly soon. I'll quickly go through scores around the ground here. Apologise, we've been told that the scoreboard over at Goolwa is down, but we've got a score in Counter Bay of 46 points to Goolwa Port Elliot 17. Here we have McLaren Districts 8-5 to Strathalbyn 4-6, Wollonga 8-5, Mount Compass 4-7, Langhorne Creek 11-5, Yankalilla 1-4, and we're underway here as we get going up here, so it's on the McLaren ovals and going up. Quickly into attack they go. Go off Strath, trying to defend here. Pushes towards the boundary lines. Charla tries to get away with it. Can't. Comes back inside. Comes out there to Elliot. Elliot handballs from Strathalbyn. Comes over quickly into there, into Wright. Wright gets over. Stacks Mill starting to go onto here. She finishes up on the forward flank, the other side of the club rooms for a throw-up. Umpires going on to here. Timed it beautifully. Goes over. Laurie gets it up and down for McLaren's. Then comes up. Elliot can't get it out. Handball comes out quickly. Butler could not spoil it. Goes forward. Up they go. Arm wrestle going on up there. Handball comes out. Should be hanging on. Oh, right in front of him. He didn't have the ball. And he let that one go through. And it will be a ball up. Virtually, well, almost the full forward position for McLaren's. Umpire Kerr puts the ball up, smashes out throw there by Wilk for Strath. Picked up, socket off the ground, goes over the top there, and it's touched, goes through for a minor score only to McLaren's. So they finish up with going now to the FBAG scoreboard. They go to 8 goals, 6 to Strathalbyn, 4-6. Ball quickly brought in, Kevy.
Yes, it's brought in now, and the back line down there, and it kicked across to the wing down here now, and the player there chases after, didn't make much attempt to bring it back in again, but it doesn't matter because the boundary umpire will throw it in. So Ben Simmons was the one that brought that one back, and the boundary umpire's got hold of it. Good throw in there by the boundary umpire, in it goes, nice and high to start with, and way go McLaren with the ball. Always taking a long time.
Holding the ball, yep.
He was holding the ball there well before he was holding the ball. And anyway, Stratford got a chance here to bring the ball back in. And they have. Down they go with it. And this could
Simmons.
put another goal closer. And Simmons will have a go at this. And back he'll go.
Hasn't had a good day so far, has he?
No.
Three shots and 3 points.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. Normally he kicks 2 or 3 goals, and days like this he probably even kick more. And I think he's got that one. Anyway, that one's gone straight through the goals. And Ben Simmons, that's his first goal. And that's
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field.
umpire Kerr and Docking. Doing an alright job, no problems at all with them. Up they go, up they down. Laurie gets the ball out for McLaren's, pushes it down, Strathalbyn get it. Now they drive it forward, comes up forward, Simmons from behind, can't get to it, and there's a defensive mark there to Joel Vanderloor.
How did he get that?
Vanderloor goes out wide, finds his player out in the back flank, opposite side. Off they goes, in the centre, Spoil comes over, Strath with a bit of a run here. He gets pinged, gets high. Duffield gave away there. He turns around and finishes up, goes over there to Redigolo. He goes over, finds his player out wider still. Out in the wing, they've had 3 kicks and still crossed, they haven't got in front of wing. Comes off, goes off there, JB Smith I reckon it was, put the ball up, goes up, Strath up and down, drops it, turns around, gets it, you need to wrap them up. Goes onto the ground, McLaren's comes in, he kicks it off, comes out, handball goes well, picks it out wide, he's got the player out there. Strath goes down to pick it all up, he's got it over with it, probably could even go here for holding the ball, he's making no attempt. The umpire comes in and says, you are holding the ball, good to see that. Because you get tackled, don't have the ball, you're over the top, you must be making an attempt. He wasn't, and they paid the right decision. So, we roll up here again now, and it's with the Lachlan Cam. He's had a bit of an indifferent day, especially kicking for goal. So, we'll see him. He floats the ball around a lot, that doesn't help with his drop. Turns around, kicks the ball, that one looks to be floating. Umpires come back, so he reckons it's good enough. He's finally got one up again.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Don't look like winning it.
No,
but,
no, McLaren's,
they don't look like losing it.
McLaren's are controlling it,
Yeah,
but they're not going out hard, are they?
Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up high. Here's a chance there for Strath. Strath got hold of it. They kick it down the ground, or it was touched off the boot. And here comes McLaren now, and it's a fairly open forward line down there. And the ball goes kicked in, and I reckon has it
hit the post. I reckon
hit the post. It's a minor score only down there to McLaren, and they go now to 9 goals 7 to 5 goals 6 by Strath.
The ball gets handed back under the net and gets thrown over to Richard O'Grady. O'Grady for Strath. Steps out, comes up, virtually almost up the centre. Over the go, comes over the top. That was a body, went over the top, straight into the arms of Mitchell Godfrey. Godfrey goes off, finds himself out here in Duffield. Duffield now, spins around, goes off, drives this ball up into the forward pocket. Simmons is 2-on-1 up there. Turn around, someone's got to be in there to help him out, and he can't. Comes out there by Green for Strath. He gets head high, and he turns around and get up and will get the free kick.
Twice, didn't he? Get 2 for that.
So Stuart Green for McLaren's back pocket, clubroom side, goes off now, goes the opposite side, drives off, puts the ball out wide, finds his player out there in the back flank, and that one goes to Tom Fennerty. Fennerty handballs off, goes over to his player and Jamie Smith. He goes over, but his ball goes over the boundary line, and it was touched, so it'll be a ball in there, right on the true wing opposite the club rooms.
And back here come again and throw it in. In it goes. Good throw in there by the boundary umpire. Just pushed down there by McLaren.
See, there's a goal. No attempt, is it?
No attempt. He's just putting his head under his arm, hoping to pick up a free kick. Umpire throws the ball up. Up it goes. Pushed down. Picked up this time by McLaren again. They're not that far out down the ground. It's by the scoreboard down there. And here's a chance. Get near the goal, and that one I reckon has gone through, and that one...
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
10-7 to McLaren's.
Too busy putting all the numbers up. So 10-7 to McLaren, 5 goals, 6 to Strathalbyn. So nearly double their score. And umpire's got hold of the ball now. We'll throw it up, gets play underway again. Up it goes. Here's a chance now for McLaren. McLaren have got the ball. They're just forcing it down their end by the weight of numbers. Well, that was the wrong end at the time. Mainly they were forcing it down. But anyway, here's a chance. Oh, here's a chance for Strathalbyn. They've got to pick this one up. That's Simmons.
He's got
and he's put that one through for another goal. And
let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Yeah, according to me, that makes FAG scoreboard 6-6 Strath to 10-7 McLaren's. So the boys, if they get paid on that, they need shooting.
Yeah, I mean, I think those kids down there are just far too young for it.
Yeah, back on the centre it goes, ball goes up, socket out there, and Strath, oh, there's a shocking handball again, completely missed it, and out comes Alex Moyle for McLaren's. He goes out. Now it goes over, Butler can't get to it. McLaren's picked the ball up, goes straight over, picked up beautifully there by McLaren's. They go off, goes in, and Charla over the line, so for a minor score. So they go to 10 goals, 8 now on the FPA scoreboard to 6-6 Strathalbyn. Go, Kevy.
And the ball now will be kicked in. It's been marked down there at centre half back by
Fox.
It was Fox, Lachlan Fox. And down the ground it comes. And Ferguson's got it now. He's too far out to score here, but he'll have a bit of a go at it, but they've put the ball deep in the pocket. Not a good spot to have a shot at goal from. And the boundary umpire will come in and toss it in.
He got caught out, the poor boundary umpire. That was that quick. He was still back on the wing when that ball's gone out.
That poor lad, he's doing his best.
He's done good, but like I said, he was caught badly. Not his fault. The ball moved that quick, and it was up there all of a sudden, boom, right in the forward pocket.
If you're not in the right position, there's a bad
get
spot
caught
to
out
be,
quickly, don't you? The poor boundary umpires. Up they go, goes up and down, comes over the top, kick forward there, and it's out on the full, I reckon. Hit the post or went over the full, and a free kick to McLaren's in the back pocket.
Give the wrong signal, we.
Yep, they come out here, goes out, comes over. Zohar got the ball. He comes out, finds his player there in Green. Green with the ball now. That's McLaren's. They go out. He goes back. It's going to be good. That's going to go out in the full. That is a absolute shocker. One back pocket to the other back pocket, and he misses his player, goes out in the full and turns the ball over.
Well, this is not a team at its best, is it?
No.
At the moment, the McLaren side.
No, certainly not, but they're sort of holding
here.
But yeah, Strath are sort of ones that look we're going to be good and just seem to have dropped off, haven't they? Or not standing up. Perhaps we thought they were too good with their first win. In they come now, drives this ball up, hangs over, goes too far, goes through for a minor score only. So FBA scoreboard 6 goals, 7 to Strathalbyn to 10-8 McLaren. Up it comes off hands here, and it goes over the boundary line on the forward flank here. Strathalbyn's attack clubroom side. Take it over, Kevy, right in front of you.
Right in front of us. There's a little lad there. He's got hold of the ball. He'll throw it in. Got some big fellas to throw the ball into down there. went in nicely, comes out, packed down there by McLaren. They're trying to pick it out, they can't. And the umpire will come and throw it in again. He wasn't trying too hard either, I don't think. And up it goes then. Chance here now. Oh, gee. Do nothing to hear, old trip. Anyway, Strather got it now. And they've got a chance
Stafford.
here now from Stafford to put the ball into the centre half forward spot down there.
Goodison.
Good hand pass comes out of Goodison. Goodison gets
Smith.
it over there to Smith, and Smith kicks it down to the fence down there, and it's gone across, and I don't know
the spoil, so it's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will be out of bounds, and the umpire will throw it in. The wind has dropped a bit. I reckon the temperature's probably dropped a bit too out there, and down the ground that goes, down towards McLaren's goal. And there's not too many people down their end at the moment. They can get it out loose. They're in business here for another goal. They are.
Guess who?
And
he's hot, isn't he? Joel Charler.
And through the...
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Yeah, well, they just put themselves out of any danger, haven't they?
Yeah, as I said, you control the game. You know, it makes it 2-1 that you've got to get scored against. So, you're going onto it. You don't have to beat size by 20, 30 goals.
No, not if you're winning all the time.
No, as I said, wins are the wins, and you just want to be playing good football. So, up and down it went. It's still in the centre there for the umpire Kerr to come back for another throw up. Up they go. Comes down there to Laurie. Laurie can't get it out. McLaren's come out with it. Goes straight out there to Goodison. Goodison puts the ball out. Spoiled away, and Strath have got the mark there in front of them. Out they go wide and find the player out there in Mark Elliott. Mark Elliott for Strathalbyn. He's on the back flank. Gets told to play on, and he does. Moves it up to the wing now. Up it goes. Laurie pushes the player out. Turn around. Over the back it goes, comes out to Strath now over to right. Right gets wrapped up by two of them, and he turns around and he goes for holding the ball, and there'll be a free kick to Green in the back lines. He changes over, he goes back, and he's put the player under pressure. He put the player under pressure. I reckon it could be his captain there, so out to there, and Jamie Smith, they've got joint captains here. So up they go down, comes around. Strath picks the ball up. He gets it, gets dropped out there. Probably go for, made an attempt, which was good. So umpire docking this time, gets the ball. Up they go. Strath gets the knockdown. McLaren's tried to push it out, gets wrapped over, can't come up, stacks on the ground here, and it turns around and it'll come out there for another ball up. Forward flag here for Strathalbyn. Up they go, can't get the ruck out of it. Coming through, Strath could have got taken high. The umpire says no, give it a repeat back to me. Up she goes. Laurie tries to get it out, can't, comes back down. McLaren's pushed the ball out, goes forward, spoiled it, comes back down, over the top. Oh, Strath player, couldn't around, gets it all up. McLaren player stands over it, trying to push it all out, stacks on the mills. The umpire comes back in for his next throw-in. On the true wing now, opposite side of the club rooms.
Out in the sun, Trev. I think that's where they want to keep
it. Yeah, out in the heat, get some warmth into it. Ball goes up and down and gets wrapped up onto here. So third quarter, FPAG scoreboard, Strath 6-7 to McLaren Districts 11-8.
That's at our FPAG scoreboard, and McLaren get the ball out of the throw-up there. Across the ground they go with it. And they're in chance here to get it further down the ground, or they went around. That was O'Grady that had it then briefly, and they pushed it down into the waiting arms there of our male medalist in Ellis. Looks like
well, they got a tagging one finally, hanging on.
Yep.
O'Grady.
O'Grady got it. O'Grady kicks it down. It's gone over there to
Mark Elliott.
Mark Elliott. And down the ground it goes, and two players jumped at him then. There's plenty of players out here from Strathalbyn in this lot. And over the back of the pack it goes right over the back. And it's almost right in the centre of the ground here. Hand pass goes away. And there's a kick off the ground. That was all they were waiting for. They've got a couple of players almost out there by themselves. In it goes, and the chances now of another goal for McLaren.
I reckon it's Lachlan Cam.
Yep. And all he's got to do is kick it straight. Probably not an easy spot there for a right footer to put it in with a little bit of wind blowing, but they should know what they're doing. And that's number 13 there for McLaren. And that's Cam. And I think they
skinny side,
just the other side of the post. And there's another minor score. There must be a heap of them around now, Trev.
Yeah, they're just seeing time out here. So we wait for the ball to be collected. Snuck all out.
So what's it now? 6-6?
6-7 to 11-9.
6-7. Oh, they just don't put up one every now and then just to see if
they got 11-12 and they got the two back to front. 6-6. So those kids have got no idea. I hope they're not paying them. Butler with the ball now for Strath. Goes off, kicks it in short, finds his player in the back pocket. He drives it up there. Now to the back flank. Over the back it goes. Simmons couldn't take it. Comes back down. Green throws it all out. Goes around to, I reckon it was Hopkins. Hopkins goes forwards from McLaren's, soccers off the ground, goes out there now. Strath with the run, can't go over it, which he does, turns around, Fenny gets it up, he gets pinged onto, goes onto it, comes back down, handball goes out, comes over the top quickly to Strath there and Hodgson. Hodgson's handball goes out, back, it's good, goes over there, nobody gets it, picked up there quickly by McLaren's goes off there, there's the hurt that goes back, and I reckon that was...
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Those kids have got no idea.
Yeah, Strath are overrunning them. Yeah, and the kids up there, but Strath are overrunning the ball. They're not crisp and clean on it. So back in the centre she goes. Ruckman goes up. Welk gets it for Strath. Goes forward, turns around, picks all up there. Goes around quickly there in right. Right goes forward. Zohar can't get to it. Comes out there to O'Grady. The ball's forced across the line in the forward pocket for Strathalbyn. Player reckons it was off the boot, and I reckon it was the McLaren player that pushed it over. McLaren player thought he was going to get it. But the boundary umpire caught again, and it comes up here, so it goes up. Not much sense doing that.
He's really got caught now. He put it straight back over his head.
Well, why would you do that when he has to get to that position to throw the ball in?
Yeah.
So...
We'll pay a free kick.
Yeah, I would have. I would have said sorry. No need for you to touch the ball. So yeah. Anyway, the boundary umpire with it now. Goes up, good throw in. Goes all up over the back. Nobody can get it. Comes out. Handball goes to Strath. Strath goes quickly forward. Pushed underneath. Can't get to it. Out comes McLaren's. Just got a boot to it in the tackle. Goes off there. Up they come. Handball goes out to Elliott. Elliott comes back onto his left foot. Drives it around. Turns around. He misses. So Mark Elliott gets a single point there. They now go to 6 goals, 8 on the FPAG scoreboard to McLaren Districts, 12 goals, 9.
And the ball will be chased up. Someone decides to go and get it. Someone's brought the ball back down there. Hand passed the ball under that webbing that's trying to hold the ball back.
Moyle plays on like he always does.
Yeah, plays on over the far side of the ground.
Oh, hanging on. Strath kick.
Two of them go for it. You're on the spot there, Trev. And Strath now have got a... Well, they can't score from there. They're a reasonable distance out now.
Adam Clark.
He'll come and have a shot, but take a good kick to kick it from there.
Oh, over the back,
there,
straight into his arms.
He didn't know he had it there, did he?
Jacob Wright. As I said, they're the ones you don't expect. You're at the back of the pack and they go up and it goes completely clears everybody and falls into your chest.
The vice captain there and Jacob Wright picked that one up. Now, can he make some use of it?
Looks pretty good.
He has, and he's put that one.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
I said that netting really doesn't stop anything. High ball goes straight over the top of that. It's only halfway up the goal post. It's even shorter than the point post, so it wouldn't stop too many goals, I can tell you. And of course then, because it goes from outside point to point, if you want to go get it, you've got to run around the post and then go inside to get it. So
take all day to get it.
Yeah, and of course the boundary umpires don't need to do that. They don't have to leave the ground to get it. Back in the centre. Up she goes up and down, thumped out there by Laurie then, goes to advantage. Strathalbyn picks it up though, they go out. Butler can't make inroads, he's left-footed, he taps it out but he misses it. Lifted his eyes and took it off. Out it goes wide now. Here it goes. McLaren's into here. Picks up there straightly. Goes out there. Smashed out there by Strath. They pick it up. They're defending. Charla spoils it. And it goes up. It'll be a ball up right in the full forward position for McLaren. So they get up. They hand it back to the central umpire. I don't know what he's looking at.
Well, he's got the sun in his eyes, whatever he's trying to look at.
Player in the arms of the trainers there. So I think he's wondering about it. But yeah, he's in the hands of the trainers and they're taking him off. So he calls play on. Goes up it comes, turns around. Picked all up, straight out on the full. That would have been 10 metres out. He kicked the ball off the side of the boot and he's virtually by the goal post. And she's gone out of the bounds for a free kick to Strathalbyn. Turns around, can't pick up who that one
Number
was.
7 it is,
could
I
have been
think.
7, was it? I
Looks
thought it
like
might have
it,
been
Billy
Ferguson.
Charla.
Yeah, but goes off hands, over the boundary line for throw in on the half-back flank for Strathalbyn, right here in front on the clubroom side. Up she goes around, pushes it all over. Laurie gets it straight over the back to number 42. He puts it all off, comes back, Strath spoil each other. Handball goes back over there to 17, comes out there to Butler. Butler now has a series of handballs goes, touched over there and she goes over the boundary line there. That, like I said, was
Fletcher.
Jackson Matchin. Stepped over there with the boundary line. It's a ball in once again, exactly where it was only a couple of seconds ago, Kevy.
Yes, and they're chasing it up now. The boundary umpire's got it. He'll throw it back. In it goes. And they Strathalbyn bring it down towards their area down there. The chance was that was a reportable offence once.
Yep. I thought they were supposed to give 25 metres on it.
Yeah, I did too.
It's not the free, but I thought it was a 25 because it's a deliberate act.
Yeah, he just grabbed his foot. Anyway, no damage done there. And it's
Cody Ellison.
And it's gone down there to Cody Ellison, the player we couldn't work out who it was. Anyway, if they get away with it, that was number 9 that went away with it then, and that was Finity. And the ball will come back in again. Off hands and another point, Trev. How many points is that?
Yeah, that's rushed. You can't can't do anything about those ones, Kevy.
Oh, yeah, but it's
12 goals 10 to McLaren Districts to 7 goals 8 Strath. Butler with the ball. Turns around, runs in, left foot goes out the far side, goes over, up and over, and they finally take a big grab out there, Strathalbyn. Goes back onto it. He comes in, drives in. Oh, this is danger. There was 4-2 on there, and he kicks into the defensive zone. Up and goes this Charla, 7. He gets off there, gets the ball, and he picks up for a free kick for too high. It'll be back to him for another kick.
Why would you kick it where there's...
if you're going to go in, even if it's 50-50, you're taking a big chance, aren't you? But we counted there when he kicked it in. There was 2 Strath and 4 McLarens.
4 McLarens stand there watching.
As I said, they must believe their accuracy is so good. But anyway, kick now goes in. Butler gets it. He goes over the top. Can't get down to it. Elliott can't get to it. McLarens are over the top of it here. They're pushing it around, diving on top of it. None of them making any attempt at it. Elliott's got hold of it. He asks a fair question because the player's just sitting on it with it wrapped around his chin. No hand, no attempt at it whatsoever. Up she goes. Oh, big shove out there by... He's let that go.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
So, back in the centre, up they go, turns around, up and down they go. Nobody gets it in the ruck. Comes all out, gets wrapped up, goes out there with the other Charlie. He throws the ball out. The handball goes out wild now, quickly goes out to Alex Moyle. Moyle, he's a little speedster, runs around, puts on his left foot, drops it back up to there. Strath come out to it, thump from behind, picks up through there, goes out there to Ferguson. Over to Elliott. Elliott's handball goes off, up to the forward lines, turns around, comes out, and he finds his player, Richard O'Grady. O'Grady's going to be kicking after the siren here.
It's going to be pretty
turn
difficult
around,
too.
Goes onto it, so we'll wait to see what he finishes up with. He's got a fair way to kick onto it, so we're waiting for it.
Yeah, not only the distance, but it's the angle it's on.
So, out we go.
We'll take a good kick.
It will. Very, very acute angle. Goes out, drives
over
it up.
the line
Got some boot onto it. The umpire slammed that into the goalpost, didn't he?
Yeah, it did.
So, Strathalbyn now on to that final score goes to 7 goals 9, trailing McLaren Districts 13 goals 10. Don't look at the scoreboard, Kevy, because that's all over the shop. So we'll go on to there. We'll go. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round on air and YouTube.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times...
Thanks for that, Ian. Yep, we haven't got that one. So while we wait for the crowd here to get going around, we have on the round 4 for the Great Southern Football League is Encounter Bay 15-6, Goolwa Port Elliot 2-6, McLaren Districts, it's all over the shop here, folks. I don't think the goal umpires have got to them yet, but we have it as McLaren Districts 13-10 Strathalbyn 7-9, Wollonga 10-8, Mount Compass 7-7, and the one you just heard from Ian, Langhorne Creek 15-9, Yankalilla 4-6, and remembering that there's Myponga Selix Victor Harbour as a night game tonight at Myponga Selix, so that one's still to come.
Take your warm clothes with you.
Oh, I reckon. Poor old Steve's wrapped up here now, so if he was over there, she'd be horrible there. Especially
if it's raining over there as well.
Oh yeah, well,
I mean, you never know. It could be pouring over there.
Well, as I said, it's true. You don't know, but the scoreboard here has got it at 13-13 to 7-7, and I can't see hide nor hair how they can get that out of that. So 3, 6, 7.
I don't think the kids
9.
have even been out to check with them.
So yeah, so
the goal umpires, have they been out there? Oh, I think he's just gone over to them, or has he?
Yeah, like I said, that last one there, I said I make it 7-9, and we've been pretty right all day. So.
Well, it's not going to matter much what it is.
No,
because it's,
but even McLaren's at 13-13 they got, so they're 3 points out there too. So
yeah, well, they've been out since the ball was bounced.
Yeah, anyway, they're starting to break up here. I'll just quickly go through. Goal kickers for Strathalbyn, Ben Simmons with 2, Jake Stafford with 1, Fletcher Duffield 2, Lachlan Fox 1, Jacob Wright 1. And for McLaren's, well, Joel Charler that quarter, he's finished up with 5. Lachlan Cam with 2, Leon Groves with 2, Brett Ellis with 1, Tom Fennerty with 1, Matthew Merritt with 1, and Jackson Daniels with 1. So, umpire's taken an extra ball out there, I think, so it might have been a bit flat. He's come back in now, so we are almost ready to get underway here for the final quarter here at the McLaren Oval. As it goes up onto there, and we get underway. Umpire Docking puts it up it goes. Welk gets it for Strath go off straight into attack. Out they come, goes up on there, almost one out to Simmons. He can't get it, turn around, a big tackle laid there, and it goes onto the hands there of Hopkins, and it'll be a ball up at nearly almost the full forward position for Strathalbyn. Up they go, nobody gets it all out, comes back down. McLaren's drops the ball, has to go. Umpire's blown his whistle. You would think it would have to be a Strath's free kick. He got tackled. He's hurt himself too. I reckon he's dislocated a shoulder or something there, I reckon. Yep. He's swung around. That one there is Luke Goodison. That'd be bad luck. It looks like he's done the collarbone here though, I'd say. Well, the shoulder's come out, so hopefully it's not a collarbone, it's just a shoulder out. Looks like it's out there of the joint. So
whichever it is, you're going to be hurting a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, thank heavens, never had one of them in my career, Kevy.
You didn't?
No.
few fingers out though, didn't he?
Oh yeah, well that's probably why the shoulders aren't out. I've kept pushing them back. It does match the nose though. The hands, the fingers and nose match together.
Match together, you got a match there.
The bumps and the lumps are in the same positions.
Anyway,
they wait for
him. Never go up the goal, and
I
think it's missed again.
Missed it.
It is a minor score only out there, and McLaren will bring that ball straight back in again. They don't waste any time. There's a loose player out there in that back pocket area, and that looked like it was 3 there, Stuart Green, that probably did that. And now the ball comes out loose across the boundary line, and it will be thrown in. So that looks like it's the warmest part of the place, just over that other side with the sunshine. You know, the trouble is you've got to put up with the sun in your eyes.
They all want it, don't they?
Anyway, the boundary umpire throws it back in again. In it goes. Taken down here, the player with the ball was... They dropped him on the ground, and it will just go along, and there's a chance here for some of the quick players to try and get the ball back again, but they couldn't. They got that along, fair way along the ground then, didn't they?
Yeah.
Just trying to pull it along the boundary line.
Gets me, Cappy, with the boundary umpires when you got 3, they always have the 2 on the side of the crowd. The clubroom side.
No, that's, yeah.
Up it goes, comes back down, goes over there. That young lad, that at least they're swapping over there, but the 3 of them, they have always 2 boundary umpires, and they'll always be on the clubroom side. So up and down it goes. Ellis tries to get the ball out. Moyle comes out with it, dives away, comes back inside, puts it all out. Bit short though, gets all up. Picked up there by Charla, goes over, quickly over there to Fennerty. Fennerty goes off. Umpire looks pretty happy with that. He goes back, indicates a goal.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Central umpire, get play underway. And up it goes. Over they go. Out of the pack it goes. Kicked out there by Daniel Marr. Marr gets it over to his teammate out here. There's plenty of them. They back up a lot, don't they, the McLaren players out there? No, here's a go. And if he gets this one again, that's
Marr again.
Marr again. Well, he should be able to put that one through from there. If he can do that, sets them on their way. So what are they, 14? This could be 15 goals. Then they'll be up to the 100 points. And didn't get it.
No. Right, let's try to have another go. So he turns around, ball goes off, and finally goes over the boundary line. Yeah, didn't get enough purchase. Oh, I thought that was touch too, but still, it's a free kick to Strathalbyn. Strathalbyn go off, come back inside, finds his player in O'Grady. O'Grady with the ball down, drives this ball up in the clubroom side, up they down. Laurie can't get to it, turns around, comes over, pushes all back in. That's what they want. Goes out though, comes straight over to up the top, runs straight over it, out the back, comes around to the McLaren player. He dishes it off. Handball goes underneath, comes around quickly there to 14. 14 spins it over, Kevy. That looks good enough. Was Leon Groves. He kicked 2 in the first, and then he's turned around, got his third with 1 in.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
What they did last week. Anyway, the ball is thrown up now by the umpire. Up it goes, pushed down. Oh, come out there. I think he might have hurt his hand on that player's head, but anyway, 42's got it this time, and that player there is
Cody
Ellison, the one we couldn't find for a while. And here it comes off.
Good stretch.
The umpire's played that for a mark. He was obviously in front of the goal line when he marked it, and down it comes down the ground, and that would have only just been the distance too. Anyway, it's gone down there by
Mark
19
Tucker now.
in Tucker. And Tucker's got it on the half-back flank, clubroom side. Yep, they come again, and Simmons, once he puts his hands around it, they can't knock it out, and Simmons now has got it on the wing.
They're stagnant though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just standing around waiting, trying to kick at something. And of course what happens is that they stand there, and before you know what's happened, someone's jumped up and put them out the way. And it might be Strath, is it, that's got hold of it there?
Yep. No prior opportunity, so. Centre half forward, throw up, Kev.
It is, centre half forward, and out it goes, and there's a quick push out there, and that was Todd McKay that had it briefly then, and it goes across the ground. And they look good once they get going. The McLaren side, and down there they've got the numbers.
Well, they hit the targets a bit more than
They
Strath
do. Yeah. And they're in the half-back line, half-back flank. And now down they go, and that's not a bad kick down the ground either. Comes off. That's the quickest hand pass you'd ever see then, I think. Anyway, that one's gone out, and here's one that goes over the top, and that one's gone to...
out the back. Oh, good spoil, got back in time.
And it goes across now, and...
That's untouched.
Yep. The
Strath's kick.
He'll get the kick, and that was number 5 that's got it there for Strathalbyn, and that's Max Ferguson. Now Ferguson's got it. Kicks it in, off hands it goes, and that one just goes across the line. And don't tell me you got
He's got it.
Don't tell me you got a goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
We wait. Umpires got it back in together. Alex Kerr with the ball. Back in the centre.
Could be dark soon.
Yeah, it's got real shadow. The cloud's gone now, isn't it? The sun's gone out. Even the players don't have that sunspot over there now. Down behind the trees and the hills, so up she goes in the centre. Nobody really gets it. It comes back down. Picked out there by McLaren's. Breaks through. He breaks away. Certainly ran. Goes out up the forward line. Goes off. Hits the player coming out on the chest. And that will be a mark there. And that one there will be Lachlan Cam. Kicked 2 goals 3 today, so he hasn't been accurate. His first kick was a shocker. Off the side of the boot and went out of bounds. So that's how bad that one was.
Still, it doesn't matter if you get enough of them.
Yeah. He's on the scoreboard. It could have been bad all day, but he's turned around and got so. Lines all up. Umpire's not moving. He looks good. Obviously needed to get the foot warmed up.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit grade7security.com.au.
So the umpires are setting themselves, waiting for the boundary umpires to get in position. Back in the centre and up she goes. Up there, Laurie gets it up, comes out, Strathalbyn, try to get it all up. McLaren's trying to get out, Charla gets it out, handball comes out once again to Moyle. Moyle, off he goes, puts the left foot up, goes up on the boundary line, miles out, she goes out in the full in the back pocket. Club room side, Strathalbyn with the ball, goes back into his rear row, Grady. Grady finds his player in the back flank, turns around, that one there is Joel Hodgson. Hodgson goes out wider, he goes out, finds his player out there in the back flank. He turns around, goes off, could have been Austin McFarlane.
Now they've got
he
a better
goes
system.
off, now they're moving, now they're looking at the players, comes out, finds his player there in Stafford, Jake Stafford. Now they're stopped, turn around, he goes out wider still, Omda goes off there and Simmons uses the body and takes the mark and he gets up there and lines up. Cute angle, be lined up there on the far boundary though. Umpire takes him around further now towards the boundary as he lines up. He's gone back a long way, folks. He's gone back as far as what he is off the mark, and that's the mark from the goals too, so he's gone back 40 metres. And he comes, steps out, drives this ball up, hangs it up. He's got a bit of a hoof into that one, looks pretty good. Umpire runs back to the centre, signals the goal. So
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
I think they got 9 or 10 last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, umpire tosses the ball up in the centre of the ground. Up it goes. Quick kick out of the pack down there. It goes over to McLaren. They'll come through and they pick it up. Player there just wraps it up, puts it under his arm. Ball's over. And the umpire says, well, I'll have this and throw it up. But I think you've got to do a little bit more than that, don't you, to convince the umpire that you really dink him. Anyway.
There's a shove. He got that one. Kerr didn't get the other one where it was a hip and shoulder out and ruck into goals.
So Strath putting the ball back into their forward line down there.
Simmons again.
Why are they putting it right back here?
See, he brought this back, won't allow play on. That's kind of silly, because he handballed off like that. So off they goes into attack. Strathalbyn after that goes out. McLaren now gets the ball out. Comes out there to over Charla, misses it over the back right in front of the clubhouse. He steps back inside, drives off, puts the ball out, goes out wide, finds himself Ellis. Ellis took off. Now he'll go for old.
It's got 25 metres
there. Oh boy, he was off.
Did he call him there?
Did he call them? I mean, there's a male medalist for you. He gets them up there. He goes off, drives forward, hits his player, and he goes out there onto there.
A few.
Max Gill now.
You get a few things going for you if you're the male medalist.
Oh. You took the step go, he put the arm into the chest and he kept moving. The Strath player went with him and he got the 25 metres.
Anyway, there's another one here. That one's to
Gill.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Open the display the siren, let them have a share and go in.
17-10. and the ball back in the middle. Up go the ruckman, push it there, and no one really got that one up. A little kick out of the centre, favours Strathalbyn. It goes over to them. If they can do something with it, they do. There's a player out there by himself.
There's Simmons this time.
Goals are pretty easy to buy now, aren't they?
Yep.
And they just bring them back to the centre, throw the ball up, kick a goal and do it again. Now let's see if Simmons can get himself another goal. Well, he's got, what, 3 I think I've got him down here for. Or was it, could it be 4?
3.
Anyway, in comes Simmons, puts the ball on the boot, and there is another goal.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
So, but yep, I agree with them now. So back in the centre it is once again, folks.
Well,
last quarter here at the McLaren Oval. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Laurie just gets it all down. Comes up there. Can't get hold of it there in Jacob Wright, and it goes up for a ball up. Up they go. Laurie gets it out the back. Comes over. Mark gets the ball out. Comes out wide. Socket off the ground there by McLaren's. Comes out. Strathalbyn picks the ball up. Carried forward.
The ball. I don't think he realised that there was someone right in his tail.
By the time he got it spun around, it was gone. So Regolo goes out wide now, puts it all over, comes out to there in Marching for Strathalbyn. He burns it and gives it over to Tom Fennerty. He goes short, goes out to the lead, comes out spoil, comes out good. Strathalbyn run into each other, turns around, goes onto it. It's got just clipped high coming in off there, which was McFarlane then at that stage, and gives it away, and it goes to number 7 in Billy Charler. Says he's going to have a shot. He's putting it up, so he puts it up in the teeth of goals. Up they go, goes over the back, minor score only, so it goes around to 17-11 now to McLaren Districts, to 10 goals, 10 Strathalbyn. FBA scoreboard.
Got all of that.
Turns round, the ball quickly bored in. Tough one though, comes out the spoil, went over there, comes back to McFarlane. He handballs back to McLaren. McLaren misses, that should be out in the full, and it will be, so it'll be a free kick to Strathalbyn in the back pocket. They play on quickly, come up the clubroom side, back flank, bumped all off, comes off, spoil comes over the tops of Simmons. And she comes out of bounds directly in front of our broadcasting van for a throw-in. McLaren's forward line, clubroom side. And she goes, a little bit of a slip there for the umpire, but it was up there. Out comes Ellis. Ellis tries to break through, then he drops it, gets away with it, as you do as you're a male medalist. Turns around, goes off and goes on the chest of Strathalbyn. Strathalbyn play, come out the middle, up they go, this could be anyone. Took out the player, and he's hurt him, and didn't even get anywhere near the ball. That was the silly things about them. So anyway, goes down centre half forward, and it's McLaren's with the ball. Goes off, puts the ball out to the lead, comes out there and goes around through there and finds the player quickly there in Matthew Merritt.
Much easier it is to mark when you get it put to you like that.
Yeah. So Merritt now lining up for the 18th goal for McLaren. Comes in, going to drive from 50, goes up, umpire looks, misses to the narrow side. He gets himself 1 goal, 2, so it goes to 17 goals, 12 now to McLaren on the FBA scoreboard, to 10 goals, 10 Strathalbyn.
And
Butler.
Strath kicked the ball back in through Butler. Butler
short.
Kicks it into the back pocket. Probably just about a millimetre, I reckon, over the required distance. And another one goes along the side there. They're just going up the trying to keep it in over that side of the oval over there, and Strath have got the numbers. They've got a bit of pace left in some of them out there. As the ball goes down over there, goes across the ground, then this could be another goal, or perhaps should be another goal. Oh, there's a lad there in the goal.
He's past it. Yep, well spotted. That would be O'Grady.
And that is number 1, O'Grady. This should be another goal for him.
No, he hasn't had one. He's only had a point.
Huh?
O'Grady's only had a 1 point so far. Another one to Strath, but not another one to him.
No. Yep, straight through that goes, and that is...
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
8 goals, so it's still a fair bit of time, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is all time off, so this doesn't count.
So, back in the centre now. Ball goes up. Ruckman goes up. Laurie gets it, but Welk gets it for Strath. Then he thumps it out again. Ellis gets it. Off he goes for McLaren. Drives this ball out. Bang! Straight on what you want. You want him in front of you every time to 24. 24 plays on. Out it comes. Up and down. It's Charler. He gets pushed out into it. Tells, get out of the road. He says, I'm hot. Comes around to Ellis. Ellis gets it and says,
let me get
I will fix this up. Thank you very much. So... they go around to them.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Anyway, the umpire comes in again. Better hurry up, otherwise I'll have to turn the lights on. And in it comes. Here's a chance now for Strath to get the ball out. He was lucky he even got his toe to that.
That's exactly right. Moyle.
And Moyle brings it down the ground. And out there over the back of the pack it goes now. And out there, they're going to get this one. No, that's probably... And the side McLaren decided they'll go down after the ball here, and look out, they're in trouble now. Oh, out he gets, and down the ground it goes here. This is going to be a tussle on here. If the ball stays in, Strath are in business, but it doesn't. Goes across the line and out of bounds.
He's called that in the full. It's supposed to be a proper kick, not a soccer on the ground. They've called that untouched as a kick. It was come off the ball, the boot rolling along the ground. Yeah, they should be playing that one.
There's a mark going out there to number 26, Laurie. Sam Laurie. And back at, getting that easy now, they're not even worrying about it. Here it goes, here's a chance. It goes out over near the boundary line, and they come through with it here. That is McLaren, and the boundary umpire will have to throw it in. The poor little fella here, he's saying, no, not again.
Yeah, I thought the ruling was that it had to be a legitimate kick or a legitimate handball.
I don't know.
Not a soccer off the ground.
Thing changes nearly every year.
Oh, yeah, well, that's right. You don't know, but we'll ask Ian one day at some stage about that. But in they come. McLaren's with the ball, comes out to Strath. Strath, they go again. Now they've got control. Mark Elliott puts it out wider. Out he comes over there to Ferguson. Ferguson goes off. 2-on-1 up to here. Goes out to O'Grady. O'Grady puts it all out. Simmons gets up, picks it over, gets her onto the... Bad kick there to the player, that one off the boot of Jacob Wright, and it goes out, comes over and finds it into the arms of Leon Groves. Groves goes to Ellis. Ellis goes off to Moyle. Moyle goes over, picks up his player out there, and goes off. Was Redigolo goes over. He was going to go off too. Was the umpire brought it back here? So he's picked up a free.
Picked up a free there, and
Lachlan Cam, number 13 for McLaren. He's now aiming for his fourth. Let me turn around and roll up. 27 minutes gone.
A lot of scoring in this last quarter.
Yeah, in he comes, looks up, goal umpire looks around, he looks happy. Happy little chap, he says yes.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Even getting chilly in here, folks, I can tell you. It's that cold you can't have a runny nose, it's freezing.
Back in the centre, are they?
Yep.
Umpire tosses it up, you can hardly see the ball go up in the air, it's that dark out there. Anyway, McLaren get it. They get it out of the centre. Oh, he got away with that one, and that was our male medalist. And down the ground they go again, and getting in the way there was number 20, or Joel Hodson for Strath. Here it comes across out here, all off the back of the pack it goes. It's on the back, and Ellis decides he hasn't had enough kicks yet. So he gives it over there, and they give it back to him again, and he...
Now that's holding the ball. That has to be holding the ball. Yep, here it goes. Look at this. Yeah. He's seen it. Slid down, dragged the ball in, and then just squatted over.
Just stood there, yeah. Anyway, umpire calls a play on down there, and Strath let them go down the ground once again. And who was it out there this time?
Todd McKay. That one was out.
McKay. No, it's not. It plays allowed to go back on again, and the ball is in the forward pocket for McLaren.
Hodgson
moving back up the ground though. Simmons gets it, and the ball's getting moved around fairly quickly now, isn't it? You think, well, they're almost out there. Like
Mitchell Godfrey.
The game has just started, and here's another one here. This could be another one
out
to
Strathalbyn,
out in the fall, and the ball will be brought back in again. There, the ground's completely or in shadow, except a little bit right over by the scoreboard. But other than that, it's getting harder and harder to see the ball. You have to get one of those white or yellow balls out here.
Simmons. So Simmons for Strathalbyn with the ball. Puts this one back into their goals. Up they go, out the front, up and down. Just got a hand to it there. And it comes out again. McLaren's are off, and they're turn around. Goes out quickly out through there in Smith. Smith goes over, finds his player in Fennerty. Fennerty goes out and finds Moyle. Moyle steps back inside. He's gone. Has to go.
Marvellous how quick you can go, isn't it, when you're not looking?
Yeah. So it turns around. So Strath with the ball. They're on their forward flank, out the other side, up they go, over the back it comes, no one out the back for Strath, goes over the back, comes out there quickly to Lachlan Fox. Lachlan Fox turns around, comes in, misses to the narrow side, goes for a minor score. They go now to 11 goals, 11 on the FBA scoreboard to 19-12 for McLaren's.
Yes, there's a lot of scoring going on here, but I think the players are just saying, for God's sake, push the button for them.
It's 31 minutes gone.
Yeah, there's not too many people on the other side there, is there? Down the other end. Down the other end of the oval has... What's the player decide to do? He's going to wait as long as he can, is he? Hope the siren sounds, I suppose. Anyway, there's a mark being taken down there by the big tall fella for McLaren, and if he can mark this one,
Rush
on,
one.
are they?
Rush point. Should have been a free to Strath. So.
Well, I think they have played a free kick to Strath, didn't they?
Yeah, it must have, I think, because he didn't wave any flags.
No.
So Strathalbyn now kicking the ball around in their back lines. It looked like he's hanging. There goes the siren, folks. So here at the McLaren Oval, the final scores we have, which we reckon correct, is McLaren finished up with 19 goals 18. That's a round score, isn't it? To Strathalbyn, 11 goals 11.
1918, was it?
19.
37 scoring shots.
Yeah. So I make it 1,
22.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry, 13. 19, 13 I make it.
That's what I make it, Trev.
Yep. I've got a 3 and an 8 mixed up there, so. But yeah, so easily done by McLaren's here. And turn around and finished up onto it. Goal kickers for Strathalbyn. Very thin going out there. Ben Simmons finished up with 4. Jake Stafford with 2. Fletcher Stuffield with 2. Then we have singles to Lachlan Fox, Jacob Wright and Richard O'Grady. And for McLaren's, and a couple of leading ones here. Joel Charler finished up with 5. Lachlan Cam with 4. Leon Groves with 3. Brett Ellis with 2. And then we have singles to Jackson Daniels, Max Gill, Matthew Merritt, Tom Fennedy and Daniel Marr. So that's what we got there. Hopefully we'll start to get some scores from around the ground. We seem to go here.
Half the other ovals would be gone, wouldn't they?
I reckon. So full time we've got here, folks. I'll read them out as I go. Work that one out. They've got McLaren Districts 1911 to Strath 1911, so I think they're wrong on that one. But anyhow, Mount Compass is 11-10. Wait for this one, folks. To Wollonga 10-10. So Wollonga at Mount Compass have knocked off there. Langhorne Creek, do you mind, have gone to 25 goals. Come on, hiccup.
12.
25-12 to Yankalilla, 3 goals 7.
Gee, that's a belt, isn't it?
Counter Bay, we don't have any score for them in goals, but Gore Point out at 5-7. So that's a good score, that one. But Encounter Bay were 15-6, so you would say that they would have to have a few more goals than that.
A few more goals than that one, yeah.
Yeah, we'll turn on there. But the turn up of the game, I reckon, is Mount Compass getting up by 1 goal over Wollonga at Mount Compass.
They won't like that, will they?
Well, Wollonga have struggled to finish games off, haven't they?
Yeah.
Each one we've seen, they've been in it, and then they've been run over. Well, they were basically 3 goals up at 3/4 time, scored 2 points, and had 4 goals, 3 against them. So that's not real flash going by them there. So anyhow, next week, Kevy, we are going to Wollonga,
Stay home.
We'll stay home. That's probably a good idea, tell you the truth.
I reckon.
It's too cold down this end.
It is, isn't it?
The car park, so it goes on. But yeah, what's the game we got? We got Wollonga.
Yeah, Wollonga and someone.
Yeah, can't think of who that one is now. So anyway,
That'll be Wollonga and Langhorne Creek, fellas.
Wollonga, Langhorne's Creek. So
well, we might
the
get
Creeks
to see a good game.
Well, I don't know. The Creeks have got it together, although they played Yankalilla. But yeah, and Wollonga are struggling. So they were supposed to be a side that was going to be up, but they've probably got a few problems. So, but that's what we'll be. We'll only be a couple of kilometres down the road from here for next week. So the goes on to there. So I said we don't have it. So we've got the night game tonight, Myponga selects Victor Harbour at Myponga selects Oval. So if you want to get a chilly night out and go out and watch something at night, head out that way, folks.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Make sure you have the heaters on the car before you go, or especially come home.
And put another jumper on.
I reckon. Anyhow, that's the roundup. We'll go through the winners for the day here. Encounter Bay must have won because Gore hasn't kicked their score. So the winners today for round 4 in the 100 League Centenary for the Great Southern Football League is Encounter Bay McLaren Districts, Mount Compass, Langhorns Creek, and one yet to come. Thanks to everybody. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round, on air and YouTube.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.